We got the progressives' God, okay? Here we go, Bernie Sanders.
We're joined now by Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders. He joins us from Burlington, Vermont. Senator Sanders, good morning. You just heard from some Democratic voters in those battleground states. You're a leading voice on the left in this country. Does President Biden now have your full support?
President Biden can clearly defeat Donald Trump, the most dangerous president in the history of this country. And the choice is quite clear. You got in Trump somebody who wants to take away a woman's right to control her body, who thinks that climate change is a hoax, and it was turned his back on the working class of this country. And on the other side, you have Joe Biden, first president in American history to walk a picket line. We have put more money into fighting climate change than any time in the history of this country. We're rebuilding our crumbling infrastructure. But this I do want to say, and where I am critical of the Biden campaign. It's one thing to talk about your record over the last 3.5 years, which is a strong record. But the American people are hurting. 60% of our people live in paycheck to paycheck. 25% of elderly people are trying to get by on $15,000 a year or less.
It sucks.
The American people want an agenda for the next 4 years that speaks to the needs of the working class of this country. And frankly, I don't think the president has brought that agenda forward. He has got to say, I am prepared to take on corporate greed, massive income and wealth inequality, and stand with the working class of this country. He does that, he's going to win and win big. What we are talking about now is not a Grammy Award contest for Best Singer.
There you go.
Biden is old. He's not as articulate as he once was.
Thank you, Bernie.
I wish he could jump up the steps on Air Force One.
He cannot.
Can't. What we have got to focus on is policy.
There we go. Bernie said it right there. He's not auditioning for Best Singer. He can't jump up the stairs, but that's not what's important. What's important is the policy of the administrations. Do you want policy moving towards advancing climate science, towards advancing union jobs, towards taxing corporations and the wealthy? Or do you want to go to Project 2025, where nobody has rights but white hetero men, and there's a Bible every 5 minutes stuffed up your ass, and women have to just crank out babies, and they can't get any birth control or health care? Like, you pick. And anything else, we're not talking about. We're not talking about cognitive decline. We're not talking about who speaks better. None of that shit's important. You got two agendas. Pick one. Bernie has no top teeth. Bernie doesn't need top teeth.
Right now, we have more income and wealth inequality than we've ever had in the history of this country.
We do.
The
It
billionaire
sucks,
class
bro.
has never done better. Hey, how about standing up for the working class of this country for a change?
And the irony, too, is now we got these billionaire donors saying, hey, let's have a blitz primary at the convention, and blah-de-blah-de-blah. Let's have a blitz primary. That's what rich donors want to do.
But I think most importantly now, this is not a beauty contest. It's not a Grammy Award contest. It is a contest of who stands with the vast majority of the people of this country, the elderly, the children, working class, the poor.
Let's
and that
go.
candidate is obviously
Joe Biden. Let's go.
Senator.
Dude, see, Bernie knows how to play the game, bro. Bernie knows. He doesn't know how to put his glasses on straight, but he knows how to. Dude, you got to love Bernie, bro. Bernie is like me in a weird way. Dude, me and Bernie have a lot in common. If Bernie had a foul mouth and a little bit more hair and he was a little sexier, dude, he'd be me. And yes, Bernie's behind him. Now what we need is these fucking Bernie stands to wake the up, bro. Bernie knows, man. He knows Biden can win. We all know Biden can win. But people need to lump it and need to get over their personal vendettas. That's really what it's about. I'm sorry if you have a personal vendetta against Joe Biden because of Middle Eastern policy. But it does not matter. We have a fucking election to win. We have a candidate that was voted in. The Democratic coalition is behind the candidate. Now it's your job to get on board, to get excited, to get over your personal vendettas, and to bring this home. We're going scorched earth, baby. Scorched earth on the Trumpies. Dude, Bernie, though, he held it together, dude.
You support Joe Biden staying as your Democratic nominee?
Yes, I made clear the day after debate publicly that I support President Joe Biden and the Democratic ticket, my position has not changed.
So there you go, guys. Sorry, press, with all your, everybody's going against Biden. Oh, the Democratic Party is crumbling. Sorry, bitches. What a bunch of clowns, bro. The press has been going ape shit, dude. It's like our democracy is at stake. The Project 2025, you read that shit? That shit's gnarly, dude. It is. It's gnarly, and it's very clear. Trump has been very clear about his desire for retribution and the weaponization of government against people he doesn't like, and the deportation force and the camps sending people back to their country. All this crazy stuff, bro. Talking about being buddies with Putin and shit, and he's going to give up Ukraine, and God knows what kind of concessions he'll make in the Middle East. There's a lot of shit on the line, like libraries. In Idaho, you can't even go to a goddamn library without a adult. Even though you can buy a gun, you could get by a dude at age 12 and they'd force her to deliver a baby, but she can't go into a library without a parent or guardian. Like, what the are they doing, man? People have lost their goddamn mind. All right, Biden unbowed. Let's go, baby. It's the Congressional Black Caucus. All right, he says he's all in on Biden. All right.
The chairman of the CBC this about what's going on. Mr. Chairman, do you expect full support within the Congressional Black Caucus behind Joe Biden?
Well, we'll have that conversation tonight with the president, and we'll have an opportunity to talk further about that after we have that conversation. But my statement that I put out is on behalf of Nevada and the 4th Congressional District and the 14 million Americans who've already voted to date.
That's right.
Including those in Nevada.
Includes me.
In Nevada, who
my whole family. We all voted for Biden.
He is the nominee, and it's time for us to focus on Donald Trump and Republicans in Congress who are trying to roll back our freedoms, our rights, and our
opportunities. It's time to kick that biatch to the curb, baby.
Freedom for women to make their own health care decisions. Freedom for small businesses to have access to capital. Freedom for us to learn our full history. These fundamental freedoms, these rights, and these opportunities are under attack by Donald Trump and Republicans who have a Project 2025 agenda that will roll us back, not move us forward.
Let's go, dude. I love this guy. Now, this guy, dude, let's go, Horsford. Dude, I like this guy. You see what he's saying there? He's like, not only am I going to not play into your little fear bullshit, but let me one up it now, and let's talk about what's at stake. Because what I want to see from every fucking Democrat on the planet, every time one of these reporters gets in their face, right? I want to see him say, you know what, guys? We're not talking about goddamn Joe Biden anymore. Let's talk about Project 2025. Let's talk about these Christian nationalists, hiding under their hoods in the Republican Party. And let's talk about all the rights they want to take away. Let's talk about how they want to reshape our country under the rules of their goddamn religion and how it ain't happening. Okay, so you. We're not talking anymore about your Biden nonsense. All right, your corporate media wet dream of trying to sink the goddamn party. Let's win this election and let's kick this bitch down the road, bro. Dude, I like this guy.
But Joe Biden, you saw him at the debate.
Look at this. Look at this guy. You see that? He's like, oh, all that. But, oh, you saw Joe Biden at the debate. Dude, I want to take this reporter out to the fucking woodshed right now. Look at him. You see this guy? What a weasel, dude.
Roll us back, not move us forward.
All that, but Joe Biden, you saw him at the debate, and you've seen the polls.
All that, but the debate.
Aren't you concerned that he's going to cost you guys the House and the presidency?
I listened to my constituents during the district work period. I'm not going to judge the president on a 90-minute debate. I'm going to focus on the historic wins that we've already achieved, but more importantly, the vision and the action that we'll take.
Yeah, the fact that they found a poll, dude. He's like, oh, there's Project 2025. That could be a fascist takeover of the government. But no, aren't you concerned about the debate and this poll? Like, what are these guys talking about? Oh, here we go. AOC came out today. Let's catch up with AOC. This is what we were waiting for.
Has spoken to the president over the weekend. I have spoken with him extensively. He made clear then, and he has made clear since, that he is in this race. The matter is closed. He had reiterated that this morning. He has reiterated that to the public. Joe Biden is our nominee. He is not leaving this race. He is in this race, and I support him. Now, what I think is critically important right now is that we focus on what it takes to win in November.
Let's go!
Because he is running against Donald Trump, who is a man with 34 felony convictions that has committed 34 felony crimes, and not a single Republican has asked for Donald Trump to not be the nominee. I'm here to win on this democracy. I'm here to win in November. And what's critically important is what the president, I believe that the president needs to do, and I have communicated this, what the president and the White House should do in order to make sure that we win in November. And that is making sure that we pivot and working and increasingly commit to the issues that are critically important to working people across
There you
the
go.
country.
Let's go.
How are we going to expand Medicare? How are we going to expand Social Security? How are we going to provide relief to people's rent and mortgages? And if we can do that and continue our work on student loans, secure a ceasefire, and bring those dollars back into investing in public policy, then that's how we win in November.
Let's go.
That's what I'm committed to, and that's what I want to make sure that we secure.
Let's go. Dude, I can't wait until she's president, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, she is so good, dude. She's so powerful, boss. She is, bro. She's going to get her day. She's going to get her day, man. I don't know if she's going to be the first elected woman president or what, but she is powerful, man. But now that's for all the socialists out there, okay? Because Hassan, you and your followers, I know you guys, you hang out with AOC, you're connected, but we need you on board, okay? I get it. You're mad. You have issues. We get it. We hear you. I'll hear you on your issues. But we need to get on the team, bro. We need the socialists, the progressives, the Democrats, the centrist Democrats, everybody, the annoying conservative Democrats. We all need to squat up, put the pads on, and get on the same team, bro, like they did in France. And we need to go kick this stupid sexual abusing felony bitch, Project 2025 Christian nationalist motherfucker right off into the orange sunset, bro. You know? Like, seriously, we need to hunker down now and let's go, dude. Let's go, bro.